Can't touch. Can't rush. Selected. 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 Can't rush. Selected.
One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. One-on-one. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. Rhyming the town in the drop, sleeping up more than the trunk you can hear. Hear all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W for a win. I'm a dummy, you don't see how I'm coming, don't tip me right on the edge. Guinness is young and I've been it. Got some money all under my bed. 2018 I made a career and they thought it. I'm getting cold, my body cold, I barely get rest. One time till I pull up again. In the back of the Benz. I wanna put mirror 10 on the tent. I wanna see the reflect. I'm the best dressed at the Met. The web in her dress, I know how to dress. Turn the drill to a flex. Just look at the check, I poke out my chest. I'm treating little bull like my pets. I know they don't want nothing hit. Got one-on-one ice on the jet. One-on-one pull up with tens. One-on-one never again. When get the cake in the butter, I count it like hustle the money all in. I'm in the town in the drop top coupe in the motor in the trunk you can hear. Hearing all about how they want me to lose, but I'm W, due for a win. One-on-one missing it up, one-on-one missing it in. One-on-one messing with kid. One-on-one and that's it. Come to the spot, I got one-on-one pieces and all of them come to the crib. Come to the US. Good. Service, I'm ready to tip. You know when I'm hip, I don't got a trip. You know I know to get the shrimp. We switching up.
Lost my all and I got it back. That's the hustle and ambition. Never lose sight on the path. I had to tunnel my vision. Separate myself from them clowns. They ain't really about business. You only strong as your weakest link. So I be trying to live my universal laws in effect. When you use your mind and see you as a threat. I'm chasing money like thought the youngest gone on the. When I was down bad, was missing. Praise the Lord, I make it out the trenches. I had to grind, wasn't given. Know it's a purpose, so I move different. God chose me, he told me I'm gifted. Feel like I'm stuck in this life that I'm living.
And I'm wrong. After the trip, I told my folks, like, oh, so long. I'm with my family and I'm to a place for long. I'm back.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Here we go. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Thompson with the rebound.
Oh, you can tell right there he just wanted to go for the jam, but the defense too good and distracting.
And the three ball is good.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Stolen by Duncan. Thompson with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Here's Giddey. Back to Thompson. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is good.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
And the wide open shot from Duncan. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And here is Caruso. The three. It's hauled in by Duncan.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Inside. Giddey. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, defense did not see that coming as Giddey goes for the jam.
Brent, some early success for Josh Giddey in the NBA. When you look at his game, what do you like most?
I love the vision, Kevin. This guy is one of the most creative passers that the NBA has and is willing to take some risks. And the reason he does that is he has confidence in his teammates. But that vision by Josh Giddey is something special.
Now here's LeBron. Duncan surveying the D.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
And Tim Duncan gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Tim Duncan. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. It's Wembanyama, top of the key. And there it is for him.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Kirilenko up top. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Back to Wembanyama. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 6 points for Victor Wembanyama.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Drills it from outside. Caruso's got 5.
Well, the first thought from the D there was to protect the rim, so good idea to take the 3 in transition.
Here's James. Caruso grabs the miss. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Pass to Klingon. 20 feet out. Jump shot is good.
That's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Here's Thompson. It's blocked. To the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you've got to love the all-around game Kirilenko has. He's terrific at both ends, and he can play at any pace, makes an impact all over the floor.
And both free throws good for Kirilenko.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The 76ers, they're up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
That defense has been infectious here as everybody stepping up aggressively on that end.
Outside Turner. Pass to Roy. There's the triple. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And there's the call on Roy. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Wilkins surveying the defense. Over to the wing. And there's the call on Roy. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside Wilkins. To the paint. Stolen by Anunoby.
Well, a little head scratcher there, guys. There's no reason to force the ball inside like that. I understand the thought process, but the pass just has to be better.
Now here's Roy. Nice move. Back to Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. The tray. No good from Roy.
And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball. And that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
And finished off by Williamson.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Here's Turner. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Pass to Embiid. It's stolen by Gobert. Anunoby has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark. Williamson looking it over. Now Markkanen. Halliburton outside. To the middle. Embiid just overpowers the defense inside.
And boy, did they get bailed out on that possession. Embiid able to just make something out of nothing. And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. The shot by Wilkins, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
The shot by Turner, no good. Pass to Williamson. Embiid with it. Three-pointer. David Robinson with the rebound.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
And that one drops for him. Roy's got his first basket.
Yeah, never shy about mixing it up inside. Roy, a great finish.
Wilkins with the ball. Still without a basket. And Wilkins with the stuff.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Screen by Duncan. And here's Miller outside. Halliburton looking around. Buries the long-range jumper.
Boy, Halliburton consistent with that shot.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Caruso. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Markkanen in the corner. Jacks up a three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Talk about confidence. Markkanen feeling like he can drill shots from anywhere right now.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
That's his second personal.
The free throw drops for Caruso.
Shooting from the away team.
And so he makes both from the line. 9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williamson outside. Over Duncan. And we finished one half of basketball. The Philadelphia 76ers. They're up by 10. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously unique. And what I love about him is he's making better and better decisions. He's become as reliable as he is explosive.
Now here's James. Oh, LeBron does it again.
LeBron James knows he can get around anyone at any time. So that time, nice work with the dribble.
Here's Duncan. They shoot again. Duncan with the block. Pass to Wembanyama. Caruso grabs the miss.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
Here's Caruso. Oh, good with the triple. And stolen by Miller. 90 seconds now into the second half. No good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Thompson with it. Guarded now by Duncan. Duncan outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. Offensive rebound. Wembanyama. The shot by Thompson, no good. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Kirilenko. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Giddey. Following the score by Andre Kirilenko. Here's Duncan. A three from Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Now here's Giddey. Duncan left side. Clinging with the steal. And here's the fast break. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there, just hammering it home.
Now here's LeBron. 5 points in the game. Pass to Duncan. And the dunk by Duncan.
And at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Back to Caruso. Plays it up and banks it in. Caruso's got 11 points.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Back to Giddey. Down low. Here's Wembanyama. Just 4 to shoot. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Outside Roy. There's a screen by Robinson. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The 76ers leading by 9. And we're coming right back, Fisher.
The away team, 23.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And the home team has possession. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Halliburton outside. Pass to Markkanen.
David Robinson. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Williamson.
Okay.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And there's that athleticism we talk about with Zion. What a dunk.
Here's Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Now Embiid. The rebound by Turner. Mr. Gobert. Now Robinson. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist.
And this is where you want Gobert to have the ball.
Here's Wilkins. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. There's Markkanen. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Combine Markkanen's size and that soft touch. It makes him a constant threat inside the painted area. That's why they call him the finisher.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Wilkins. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, he is quick off his feet and really stronger than he looks. Wilkins can burn you in that painted area. Outside
Roy. Pass to Turner. Outside for Roy. 1:56 left to play here in the fourth.
This is a tremendous defensive effort from Halliburton.
Here's Wilkins. Now here's Williamson. Left side Markkanen. Throws it down.
I like to see when Markkanen has that size and gets to the rim.
Roy from outside. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here's James outside. No good on that one.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Duncan can't hit.
You get a feeling that he made that much more difficult than he had to. No reason why he had to fade away on that jumper.
That's his second personal foul.
The first one falls.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
Outside Kirilenko. Will it go? No good that time.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
That's his first personal.
And he makes the first.
Getting one of those guys who, when he's on the floor, plays with that kind of joy that Steve Kerr often talks about with Steph Curry. This is a guy who wants to keep improving in any way that he can.
Miller outside. No good on the three. For three. Drains it from beyond the arc.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Kept alive. Miller outside. The shot, no good. James right side. And he slams it down right on top of Tim.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Brian Anderson here. With me tonight, our analyst Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, and our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here we go.
Here's Duncan. Pass to Wembanyama. Out to the right wing. Okay, knockout! Wow! And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
What a smart pass from Wembanyama. Already adept at scanning the floor and finding open teammates.
Now here's Giddey. Back to Wembanyama. Left side Giddey. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Hill. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Yeah, the length of Giannis is tough to deal with. He uses it to perfection to come up with steals.
Outside for Wembanyama. To the left wing. James outside. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Wembanyama. To the inside. Duncan. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. No good. Giddey with a defensive effort. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, Once he got that edge, he never lost it.
That's just a bucket. Look, you expect him to make. It's tough when he missed those.
Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Westbrook outside. Into the lane. And Westbrook slams it home.
So good at finding the angles of drive. Westbrook is as fast as he is agile.
To the middle. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Here's Giddey. Following the bucket by Fort Worth. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
And you see how fluid Wembanyama is. 7'5" guys shouldn't be able to move like this.
Stoudemire goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Pass to Wembanyama. There's the drive. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
And part of what makes Wembanyama so dangerous, a big guy who can push the pace.
And jams it home. Westbrook.
Yeah, this is how powerful Westbrook is at the rim. Looking like he wants to tear the basket down.
Hill with the steal. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Duncan. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Pass to Stoudemire. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Westbrook outside. Inside. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Stolen by Giddey. This one for three. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
And just nails the three. Way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no...
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
And here's White. Pass to Malone. Here's the three. Fires in the triple. Malone's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Here's Embiid. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for Fort Worth. Williamson on the move. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
And nice muscle from Williamson, accepting the hit and finding a way to finish.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Fort Worth.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Fort Worth leading by 3. Marking it outside. Pass to Malone. Kicks it out to Williamson. There's a screen. Shot clock at 6. And Malone gets it to go.
You can tell Zion values sharing the ball. He knows he can't win it alone out there.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Picked by Williamson. Here's Wilkins. Three-pointer Embiid. Fort Worth grabs a miss.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Malone. He's got 5. Williamson inside. Blocked! They recover it, and he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. 1:56 left in the second period. Pass to Markkanen. And stolen by Williamson. Here's Roy. No points yet. Down low. Here's Malone. Nice move. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Fort Worth shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And that's good as he hits both shots.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Pass to Embiid. Strong finish by Embiid.
No stopping Embiid inside. He is a beast.
Picked by Williamson to the paint. Here's Malone. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot. But when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better. We'll take it.
Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Markkanen right side. Pass to Malone. Williamson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's White. No good on the three. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. There's a screen by Bol. Down low. Over Markkanen. And that one's good. Bol.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Roy. Yet to see a basket. To the middle. Oh, Williamson with the throwdown.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Halliburton for three. It doesn't go for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Fort Worth ahead. They're up by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Fort Worth leading by 5. Ball outside. Pass to Duncan. The kick out to Ball. Here's Duncan. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Here's Duncan. He's got 7. Outside for Wembanyama. Outside Giddey. Puts up a deep 3. Yes! And it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Giddey's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Ball. Nice move. Blocked. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Duncan. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
From deep, Wembanyama. Fort Worth grabs a miss.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Out left to the wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man.
And there's the call on Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Giddey. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Duncan. Fires the three. Ball with the rebound. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Fort Worth. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. From deep, Wembanyama connects from downtown. Wembanyama's got 9.
And you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wembanyama. To the inside. And Adebayo slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Greg.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Inside. Here's Duncan. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Just a big man playing big. No way to stop it.
And Adebayo slams it in.
The aggressiveness of Adebayo. He plays with so much energy and force close to the bucket.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Antetokounmpo surveys. Here's Hill. Rebounded by LeBron. On the wing, Thompson. Lets the three fly. Fort Worth grabs a miss. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball. Really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
And so it's Fort Worth. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Here's Wilkins. Down low. From deep. Adebayo grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Westbrook with it. And Westbrook slams it home.
Above the rim, Westbrook making his presence felt.
Knocked loose. Smith with it. Guarded now by Bull. Pass to Adebayo. Embiid with a steal. About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Roy can't get it to go. Fort Worth leading by 11. Now here's Adebayo. Westbrook outside. Adebayo sets a screen. Westbrook can't hit. Pass to Roy. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And they're pushing it up. Westbrook with the miss. Here we go, one-on-one. Offensive board. Here's Roy. Takes the three. Over to the wing. Here's Wilkins. 5 on the clock. The three. Drains the triple. Roy's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Let's check in with Allie LaForce. An injury update on Josh Giddey. What do you have, Allie?
He said they're concerned this is a serious injury, and it's going to keep him out of the rotation.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
A minute 29 left in the fourth. Oh. And Williamson with the block. Got hacked and still got it to go. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Fort Worth.
Ooh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, and their team-first approach is another thing you have to like. And they've had great ball movement and are getting a lot of points off assists.
Here's Williamson. Roy pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
A rebound by Duncan.
Why? Just why? Come on, man. Save that one for practice.
It's Williamson with the drive. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
And Williamson explodes towards the rim when he sees a lane. And trust me, he is fearless.
Wilkins can't hit. And it's Fort Worth's ball. Here's White. To the right side. To the middle. Here's Williamson. The layup misses.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Wilkins can't hit. And Williamson throws it down.
The assist goes to Lauri Markkanen.
So we see Fort Worth get the win here. They have to feel good about this.